You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the man before you're out.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Diecast review. Now, believe it or not, this is actually take two, because I recorded this a couple days ago. I normally record all my videos at once, upload them all at once, and I kind of deleted, like, this video it was in my gallery, and because I thought all the 3 videos were done uploading, so I got the first 2 done uploading, but the third one was not. So after I deleted it, normally I go to my trash folder and clear it out completely, so there is no recovering. I just kind of clear it out altogether. And I noticed that it was stuck on 88%. And I'm like, why is it just staying that, like, in that percentage? Why is it not moving up or down or anything? So I cancel the upload, go to my YouTube upload thing, and I look for the video and it's not there. So I go to my gallery and notice it's not there either. I'm like, oh, I probably deleted, not realizing that video, and it wasn't done yet, and it wasn't in my folder to be uploaded. Therefore, it kind of stopped midway through and it just didn't upload. So yeah, that's kind of why I have to do a take 2. And it was kind of hard to get through the first one because I didn't have much to say. So I tried to be big brain and go to, like, sponsorship, because M&M's and just Mars in general is leaving NASCAR. So I was kind of talking about all the other potential sponsors and stuff for Kyle Busch, or if Kyle Busch is even going back to Joe Gibbs next year. Because he's been in a hot pot of water. I mean, he is in a boiling pot of water. Like, he is in some deep trouble right now because of how he's been acting, how he's been, saying things, just his attitude, and it's not looking very good. Now, something tells me that he's not going to be replaced or booted out of Joe Gibbs after this year, but it just, I don't know, things are a little rough around the edges. Things get a little rowdy, all puns intended, over there at Joe Gibbs, with between Gibbs and Kyle Busch. I did bring up sports clips and maybe potential other sponsors like Stanley and stuff like that. But yeah, the video didn't get uploaded all the way, so I have to redo it, which is fantastic because, yeah, I mean, it's just, I know all the flaws and just kind of the mess ups. Like, on the side, you can see the 18 is tilted backwards. You can see underneath the Goodyear logo, there's a tiny little mark that is a paint chip. There's a couple of those on here. But after we take a look at this very weird paint scheme, and I say weird because it's sports clips, just as I'm not used to seeing sports clips on Busch. I almost said Joe Gibbs. I'm normally used to seeing that on either like Casey Kane or Denny Hamlin, but being on a Kyle Busch car is kind of weird. But we will kind of touch up on the future, possibly, for Kyle Busch. It's been kind of rumored here and there about where he's going to go, or what's going to happen, or if he's going to stay, if he's going to leave, what primary might be his next sponsor, what sponsor might be the next primary, if he's going to flip through primaries, stuff like that. So we're going to have to take a tiny little touch-up topic after we get the diecast review over. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this diecast review started. Here's a diecast out of the box. Now, really nice paint scheme. I mean, not going to lie, but I'm not really a huge fan. So I might get rid of this later on. I might not. Again, I might keep it. It's a very nice paint scheme. But if I have the room, I'll hold on to it. But this is also in Wave 13. So if you can avoid it, please do not get Wave 13. Not because I'm trying to, like, boycott Lionel or anything. It's just, the Gold Series is so much better. The wheels are not as, not as terrible. It is on a different mold. Now, if you don't care, go for it. It doesn't matter. But I like precision when it comes to these things, especially if I'm paying more for more, detail and accuracy and stuff. So I would like to have a much better mold and a much better made car when I'm purchasing these things from the Gold Series. So I kind of skipped out on everything in Wave 13 but the Bowman, and that's simply only because oh, okay, well, my cat just got in the loft. That's just simply because, I'm a Bowman fan. I would like to get every Bowman release, no matter if it's a liquid color, unless, we're not talking about 124. I'm not going to get every 124 ever a Bowman, because that's a lot of money that I don't have. I'm primarily a Bowman fan anyway, but speaking of Bowman and Wave 13, or not a Bowman fan, a 164 collector is what I meant to say. But anyway, speaking of Wave 13 and Bowman, I went to my Walmart today, and they restocked with Wave 13, but they didn't have Bowman, and I was really sad. Then it comes to find out, one of my best friends was there before I did and got it, and I'm like, now I'm sad. But anyway, yeah, on to the actual paint scheme. I don't know if this was there at the store or not. I know the Kyle Larson one was there. That was the only one I saw because there was 2 of them, and there was a couple others I don't really remember. Also, another mistake, the haircuts on this is kind of wonky. So, yeah, that's another thing I forgot to kind of mention in the intro. So this car is not the best when it comes to quality, but it's not bad in terms of paint scheme-wise. So, let's go ahead and kick it off with the Sports Clips haircuts, of course, right there on the hood. You can see a lot of just little mishaps and stuff on the hood, and you can actually see the decal line from the bumper decal, which I mean, it's not a big deal, but, that's there. You can see a little black line that is super off center. So, there's another thing that's kind of ran about. Kyle Busch, banner's even a little wonky, but you got the two Toyota logos on each side. Got the 18 Sports Clips haircuts right there. Kyle Busch, of course. Help a hero and help a diecast get better quality. No, I'm kidding, but we got the black spoiler back here. Sports Clips haircuts. It also looks a little wonky. Toyota down there at the bottom. I really like the little silver, I don't know, separation. It's not a transition, but it's like a little separation from the red and the white. I like that a lot. That is a nice little touch. Anyway, on this side, you got haircuts, M&M's, and Ream. Now, again, I've talked about, I've kind of looked through these side sponsors. There's Stanley, Rowdy, potentially, Interstate Batteries, Ream. They could all possibly sponsor Kyle Busch full-time next year. They could possibly sponsor them, kind of here and there, kind of like what Sports Clips did, or what Stanley did, kind of just a couple one-off races, kind of flip back and forth between paint schemes and races. So I don't know. I don't really know where the whole primary paint scheme will go for Kyle Busch. Again, I don't see him getting booted out from Joe Gibbs. But at the same time, I don't really know what his primary sponsor will be either. Because again, M&M's / Mars, whatever you want to call them, is leaving the sport, and they will not be with Kyle Busch, obviously, because of that. So I don't know. But again, we got the Interstate Batteries and stuff there. We got one winter sticker. I don't remember where that was. That may have been Pocono, questionably. Stanley got Rowdy right there. Of course, you got the Toyota and Joe Gibbs logo there. Got the 18 with a little paint chip taken out of the one. Got the, let's see, contingencies down here, which is Simon, Cessna, Mobile One, Sherman-Williams. Don't remember what that one is. The little Cougar there. Mac Tools and Lincoln Welders. Got the NASCAR race car logo and NASCAR Cup Series. Got the Goodyear in blue, which I still find a little interesting. Got the K&N in Sunoco. Then you got a red 18 there. And on the front, everything looks pretty good except for this headlight right here, which is just a little bit wonky. It's a little bit off. Ooh, and look at that tire. Oh, I didn't notice that. Wow, look at that gap. Looks like a freaking monster truck. Wow. That's interesting, to say the least. But again, you got a little paint chip there. This side decal super screwed. There's even a little fold in the 8 there. So, I mean, it's not a terrible diecast by any means, but again, I've said it a million times, but these white-based diecast, the white paint cars, they're not good. For whatever reason, Lionel cannot grasp how to do a white-based car. Now, I can understand getting a little bit of stuff in the clear coat, because I've done that before, too. But again, we are talking about a multi-million-dollar company versus one 19-year-old in Kentucky just kind of making some diecast for the heck of it. But, I mean, even the logos can just be really terrible for whatever reason, so I'm not really too sure about what that's about. But again, this paint scheme, not bad at all. I mean, I don't really hate it. I don't love it. I think it's kind of I don't know, maybe like an 8 out of 10, I would say. But, I mean, again, pretty cool paint scheme. I love the side design with the little, edges. Kind of like just a really sharp looking paint scheme. Pretty moderate, I guess I could say. I can see it being an older school paint scheme, too. But, I mean, it's not bad overall. But also, do not let the camera fool you, because this is a brighter red on screen than it is in person. So kind of keep that in mind whenever you are going to pick this up and you haven't already. But I don't know if it's the same on the Wave 13. It could be the same, it could be different. But for the Gold Series, it's more of a dark red. But on camera, it's more of a lighter red. And honestly, preferably, I would like the red, the dark, or the light red, the bright one, the bright red over the dark red any day. So kind of keep that in mind whenever you are going to... Hey! Jesus, my cat just making a whole bunch of ruckus. You probably heard that for the whole minute. But anyway, like I was saying, kind of keep that in mind when you go to pick up this diecast if you have not already. But with that being said, I do believe that is all for this diecast review. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.